what's the number one impact that helps you sell the cookies the most?
The thing that helps me sell cookies the most is probably just asking people in general, because if you don't ask, they don't know. So asking people is the number one way I sell my cookies.
Yeah, good. Just, you got to ask. What are some of the tactics that these young ladies take to be able to get these cookies in the right mouths?
Well, first, every mouth is the right mouth.
That's right.
And Tehlani is exactly right. We've done quite a bit of research, and so has our national organization, GSUSA, and the number one reason that people don't buy cookies is that they weren't asked.
Welcome to the Marketing Expedition Podcast, an auditory journey through the latest in marketing, branding, and advertising. Now, here's your Marketing Expedition guide, Rhea Allen.
Welcome to the Marketing Expedition Podcast. I'm your host, Rhea Allen. I'm the president and CEO of Peppershock Media and the founder of the Marketing Expedition community. And it is my pleasure to have in the Poderific Peppershock Studio with us today the Girl Scouts of Silver Sage. Welcome, ladies.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Yes. So I just want each of you to introduce yourselves and what you do and your role with the Girl Scouts.
Awesome. Well, I'm Dr. Angela Hemingway, and I am the relatively new CEO and so delighted to be here. Let me pass it over to Tehlani.
I'm Tehlani. I'm the top seller in Girl Scouts.
Good
Yep,
job.
she sure is. She's the top seller at our council. My name's Kim Ross. I'm the Director of Entrepreneurship for Girl Scouts of Silver Sage, and I oversee the entire cookie program for our whole area, which is from essentially the Malheur County, Oregon, all the way to the Tetons, and north and south from there as well.
And I've heard that you've been properly named the Cookie Lady. Is that true?
Well, Cookie Monster sometimes, but yes, Cookie Lady occasionally, but I prefer Cookie Monster. Thank you.
Okay.
I'm Tehlani Crabtree. I am a volunteer out of Emmett, Idaho, and I'm in charge of the service unit, the cookie program in Emmett, and the leader of this top seller.
You have the best title. Mom. You're the mom.
Yes, I'm the mom.
Yes, I love that. Well, ladies, I think it's cookie campaign season, right? And it's the largest entrepreneurial program for young ladies to be able to sell their cookies. Angela, tell us a little bit more about Girl Scouts and what the money goes towards, and just the wonderful opportunities that these young ladies have.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, being a Girl Scout is really special for a number of reasons, right? I think Tehlani's a perfect example. We don't give these girls these programs and tell them who they're supposed to become. We give them these opportunities so they can internalize it and become who they're going to be. So the fact that Tehlani has just leaned into this program is absolutely amazing. So at Girl Scouts, we do have 4 pillars, of which our entrepreneurial program is one of those pillars. The other is STEM, and we've got some phenomenal STEM camps coming. We've got outdoor education, so camping outside, all that really fun stuff, horse camps, and all of that. And then, of course, leadership and life skills. That does get wrapped into our entrepreneurial program, the cookie program. And with that, these girls are learning just so many skills, right? And so we talk about those quite often, the financial literacy component that goes behind that, including the money management piece. There's also people skills, right? We got customer service, so people coming up to the booth got to be able to say, yes, this is what I'm doing with my money, which leads to the goal setting and decision making, which are huge components of that cookie program. And then, of course, last but not least, business ethics, so doing things the right way all the time. And so, again, these young ladies are running these phenomenal programs, and Tehlani can tell you more, but certainly as they're earning this money, the variety of different things they're using it for. Community service is certainly one of those. And again, Tehlani can talk about some of the projects that she's done over her years as a Girl Scout. But then, of course, going to camps is another really exciting one. So again, girls are using their cookie money that they've earned for a variety of different activities within the Girl Scouts.
Yeah, Girl Scouts have definitely come a long way since I was a brownie. Like you said, I'm an alumni. And I just remember the crafts and cooking and doing day camps too, but it seems like there's a lot more things that are around STEM and more activities than there ever were before. Yeah,
absolutely. Just a variety of different programs. We do have some girls that want to go into the Micron Semiconductor Camp or the INL Coding Camp, and we have others that love telescopes, some that want to ride horses. Again, huge variety of opportunities for these young ladies.
So Tehlani, tell me about your experience with, you did brownies and then Girl Scouts, right? Share with your Girl Scout journey.
So I started doing Girl Scouts in kindergarten, and I started out as a daisy, and then from there I have gone from kindergarten through 8th grade. I'm currently an 8th grader, and I'm a cadet now. It's been really, really fun, especially with all the camps and stuff that we do and the activities we do at the camps and all the other workshops that we get to do along with those camps and stuff. But I really love selling cookies. It's like kind of fun and kind of scary. It kind of like shoots me out of my comfort zone, but it's fun in that way.
Yeah. Well, and since we're going on a marketing journey, and maybe you can share a little bit about this too, but first, Tehlani, what's the number one impact that helps you sell the cookies the most?
The thing that helps me sell cookies the most is probably like just asking people in general, because if you don't ask, they don't know. So asking people is the number one way I sell my cookies.
Good. Just, you got to ask. What are some of the tactics that these young ladies take to be able to get these cookies in the right mouths?
Well, first, every mouth is the right mouth.
That's right.
And Tehlani is exactly right. We've done quite a bit of research, and so has our national organization, GSUSA, and the number one reason that people don't buy cookies is that they weren't asked. So it may be that they're not in the right neighborhood, or they went to the store when a booth wasn't operating. So it really is important to ask every customer as they exit the store. We do all kinds of additional things to help girls. We have materials that we allow girls to check out from our council. So we have big flags, and we have the big noodle people. We have some noodle people that actually have Girl Scout uniforms on. Oh, so we allow troops and service units to borrow those for cookie booths. We also invested in some materials to hand out to every girl, including a big foam finger that says Girl Scout cookies. I think you've seen those.
Yeah, I got one. They gave me one. That was awesome.
Yep, and we also invested in banners and some other things to make sure that the girls are equipped with what they need. And then we also encourage girls to bling their booth. And so that means making a poster, talking about their goals, maybe having something. The best one I ever saw was an Eiffel Tower done in a temperature gauge. So the girl was going to Paris, and she marked off as she was going the Eiffel Tower. And so that helped customers really connect with her goal and her travel.
Yeah. Excellent. And Mom, you've been obviously a part of this since she was in kindergarten. Tell me about what are some favorite memories of you seeing your young lady be a part of. And now she's a cadet, right?
Yes. I think just her growing, truthfully, when we started out as a daisy, we just did walkabouts and kind of just walked around our neighborhood and got more personalized with these people. So she would start to have these conversations, and she started this as a in kindergarten. So now she's talking to everyone who walks by every time, during cookie season. She'll have a full-on conversation and be able to, say her business pitch to somebody who is walking by and actually have a meaningful interaction with them. So just seeing her grow to that aspect has been amazing to watch.
Okay, here's your opportunity. Sell me some cookies. What do I need to know?
I don't know what you want. How do you want me to do that?
So you walked up to her. She's standing right here. What are you going to ask her? What are you going to do?
Yeah, share with me your pitch, your spiel.
When I'm at a door or a cookie booth?
Door.
Okay.
Door. You're at a door.
Knock, knock.
Hello, my name's Tehlani. I'm with the Girl Scouts, and I'm selling Girl Scout cookies. Would you like to buy some?
Maybe. What is this for? What are you raising the money for?
Our troop is raising money so that we can go to Disneyland in 2027 and do camping trips all throughout the summer and other seasons so that we can have fun and get our camping gear.
And I heard that there's some new cookies. Is that true?
Yes, the Explore Moors are our newest cookie and personally my new second favorite compared to the peanut butter patties.
Okay. Are those the only new ones then, or are there other new ones?
There is the Adventureful, which is new about a couple years back. Okay. And they're kind of our newer cookie. Not a lot of people know about them, but they're a brownie-inspired cookie with sea salt and caramel in it. It's really good, especially if you love brownies. But other than that, the rest of our cookies are pretty much the same.
Okay, excellent. Well, I really enjoy Thin Mints, so I think I might have to have some Thin Mints. I'll purchase those from you. And I even have a patch that says you bought from a VIP that I earned. I earned a patch or badge, I guess I should say.
And the Thin Mints will look great with your shirt.
That's right. I know. I specifically wore green just for you today. On brand, right? So tell me how many cookies does this, you got troop, right? Because council, thank you. So I have boys and it's all about Boy Scouts. So I have to get the terminology correctly. But about how many boxes of cookies are sold in this council?
We're looking at about 600,000, something like that this year. So yes, they come in big tractor trailers. We have 9 mini warehouses across our area so that the girls can come, or their parents can come and pick up additional cookies for them to sell. So yeah, it's a big operation. It's a lot more than just 2 girls and 2 parents in front of Albertsons or Grocery Outlet or something.
That's a lot. I did not realize how many. I did know. So thankfully, the Girl Scouts they hosted the word of mouth mixer right before you got, like you said, 4,000 cases delivered the very next day. Yeah, I don't know where we would have gone in the room if we had all those cookies to navigate. But that's amazing. So a couple of other things that I know about the Girl Scouts of Solar Sage. Let's talk a little bit more about the camp and in this beautiful McCall Lake Camp area. And I've actually, as a adult, got to go to Glamp Camp and spend time with other adult ladies that kind of as a fundraiser. But let's talk about camp. What are some things that happen there? How long does it operate? How many kids do you get to see there? Share a little bit more about the camp.
Absolutely. Yeah, there's some of the best experiences that we have. So we actually have a day camp that's local. So we've got a property off of Reserve where some of our littler ones can go for a day camp, and that's phenomenal. So they do more of your traditional Girl Scouting, some water play, some tie-dyeing, making bracelets, and of course making friends. As the girls get older, they move on to an overnight camp, and often Camp Alice Pittenger, right up on Payette Lake in McCall. It's a beautiful location. So it's our water camp, and like I said, a lot of the girls, it's their first opportunity to spend the night away from home, either with their troop or with one of these council-led camps. So they get confidence in archery, climbing wall, all sorts of water activities up there. And then, of course, our traditional activities, our flag raising, our campfire songs, all of those are components of that as well. So it's such a special place. And then outside of Swan Valley, we have Camp Tamanowitz, which we call Camp Tam. And that is really our high adventure camp. So we have a full horse camp up there. So girls don't just ride horses. They learn how to tack and saddle and feed and groom and really take care of horses.
And clean up.
and clean up, yeah. And then we've got a part of that camp is also the high adventure, and so these girls are cooking and living outdoors, and we go ziplining, whitewater rafting. I mean, just so much fun. And so again, there's something for everyone in Girl Scouts, and like I mentioned, we also have some new STEM focused camps coming on board. So we'll do semiconductors. We're working on a robotics camp and a few other things. So again, what I love about Girl Scouts is they have a chance to pick and choose what activities they really want to be involved in.
That's great.
Want to start a podcast but don't know where to begin? At Poderific, we don't just produce podcasts, we help you create auditory experiences that will captivate your audience. Our state-of-the-art podcast recording studio, powered by Peppershock Media, is designed for creators like you. Record with high-quality equipment supported by our expert team and distribute your podcast across major platforms like Apple and Spotify. Whether you're launching your first episode or you're a seasoned podcaster, we got you covered. Visit Poderific.com today to learn how we can help you produce, record, and share your story with the world. Your podcast deserves to be Poderific.
And the Girl Scout cookies raises funds, but you also get funding from other sources too, right?
Correct. Yeah, we've got so many phenomenal corporate partners and individual donors, and then of course our ladies only over 21 event GLAMP that we host annually. This year it'll be July 31st through August 2nd up at Camp Alice Pittenger, and that's one of our largest fundraisers where we just have some of these lifetime Girl Scouts that are just up there, and all of those funds go to help young ladies make sure that they can afford to go to camp. So for camperships and scholarships and different types of funding to make sure girls can participate in our program.
I know I have to say a little plug that Peppershock has sponsored the GLAMP camps a couple times, and it's just so much fun to be able to be there. And it's the same camp that the girls go to. It's a really great opportunity for these ladies to see what is possible for the girls. And I'll say one other thing. The telescopes, they brought the telescopes one time. And so we got to see stars, and the girls were sharing all about everything. And it was really cool. It was fun.
We're working to bring that back again this upcoming year. But yeah, it really, GLAMP's phenomenal. It's a Girl Scout camp for adult women. Yeah.
That's amazing. So tell me a little bit about the kind of the activities or projects that you've worked on that you're proud of that you want to share today.
So, projects that I have worked on, I've gotten my bronze award.
Okay.
Probably one of my funniest awards.
Is that true? Let's hear it.
So, for my bronze award, I helped a fish hatchery in California, because that's where we were at the time. And we were trying to teach people how salmon were needed for the earth, and how they're not really surviving, and we need to kind of help them on their journey from the river to the ocean. And during that process, we learned a lot about salmon, and even wore salmon costumes and made a play. And
Oh, you did? Oh, okay. So you dressed up like a salmon. I love it. Okay.
Everything from the fish to the eggs.
Oh, okay.
It was a very fun experience for her.
Yeah. It sounds like it. Very
But
cool.
why don't you talk about what you're working on right now with your silver award?
right now I am working on my silver award, and I'm going to try to paint a mural on our local band shell, as we call it, at our Emmett City Park. And I'm currently working on finishing the rough draft and presenting it to the City Hall so that we can see if we can get it approved and work on that. And then I'm also going to see if I can find some people to help paint the mural, because it's kind of hard trying to do that by yourself.
Tell me the concept. What is going to be, what are you going to show on the band shell?
So on the mural, I was planning on having a couple different things that kind of represented our town, because our town is mostly centered around Huskies and agriculture and the small town feel. So I was going to have a Husky in the middle, or the water tower that is very famous and right next to the Emmett City Park. And have it say City of Emmett, because it is Emmett.
And they have a big cherry festival too, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
I was going to have cherries with confetti around them in like one of the corners, along with a couple fields of apples, potatoes, and onions.
Okay.
I did not expect the onions to be a thing our town was known for, but it is. And I was going to have a flag with fireworks for our 4th of July festival that we have.
Nice.
And I'm still kind of workshopping and can't remember all of it off the top of my head, but that's what I can remember.
Yeah, no, that sounds amazing. So you must be an artist then. Is this something that you want to pursue beyond this mural, or see how it goes first?
I do art. I do like to draw. I wouldn't want to do it as a job because I'm not that good at it. But I do try.
Yeah,
I try.
That's good.
And I love that because not only, you had your bronze award tied to salmon and now a silver award tied to this amazing mural. And in Girl Scouting, the highest award they can earn is gold award. And so that'll be...
I've been thinking of that too.
Thinking on that one.
She already has a plan for her gold award.
What's your plan for your gold award?
So for my gold award, I wanted to try to see if I could bring the Rose Award, which is a thing in California, Girl Scouts, and bring it up here so that I can earn that and try to earn that too. And I've also been thinking about that, but we gotta see if we can get that first.
What advice would you give to other parents and other young ladies that might be interested in joining Girl Scouts? What would you tell them?
I would tell the parents to at least give it a chance, because I know a lot of my friends who would love to do Girl Scouts but can't because their parents won't let them, or just don't believe that Girl Scouts would be a good influence on their kid. And I believe it really is, because I'm
9 years in.
You're sitting on a couch talking about Girl Scouts right now. That's awesome. Yeah.
And to the girls, I'd say no matter how busy, just at least try it. Because, again, a lot of my friends, when I even ask them about it, they're like, oh, I'm too busy, but I have 400 different things going on in a day, and I still have time for Girl Scouts.
No, that's great. You make time for what's important, right?
Exactly.
Good.
And I'd like to jump in just as an adult. Yeah. I am who I am because of the Girl Scout program, and especially because of the Girl Scout cookie program. I brought my sash today. I can't tell you how much I blossomed as a result of the Girl Scout cookie program, and I would never have thought of it as a career because I didn't know it was a thing. I thought it was all volunteer run. My mom was the cookie mom for our troop for a year, and so I just assumed that everybody was a volunteer. So being able now to come full circle and bring it to girls in our area just really fills my bucket. And I would tell any adult, please let your girl give it a try. One of the things I don't remember from when I was a brownie was having it be girl-led. I don't remember being able to choose whether we went to the electric company or the butcher shop or whatever, and now the girls get to decide. It's the whole program is girl-led. There's a progression of decision making that you can make all the way up to planning the trip yourself and all of the skills that come with that, but it's all based on what the girls want to do and how they want to grow and learn.
Very cool. Good. And what do you tell other parents when they are thinking about joining or, interested in it? What do you usually say from a parent to a parent?
I'd say from a parent to a parent, it's an experience that you can't get anywhere else. It's, truly there is something for everyone, whether you're into drama, you're into camping, you're into STEM, robotics, whatever it is, horses. These are opportunities that you're not going to get in other places. I know we have done some amazing things throughout our 9 years in Girl Scouting. We've been able to camp out at the San Francisco Giants stadium and stay overnight and get on the Megatron at the stadium. We've been able to do things with hockey teams and things like that and Boise State basketball that you wouldn't get to do if you weren't in this organization. And these are experiences the girls get so much out of just from seeing that there are these women that are in these places of leadership and those kind of things that not necessarily is something you see every day. So definitely, give it a shot. And, maybe the first troop isn't right for your family. Try another troop. Not every troop is right for everybody, but there's more troops out there, and definitely you can find where you fit in and where your child fits in, and as well as your family.
And now from a leader, encouraging other adult leaders to participate, what would you say to them?
It's fun. Truthfully, I came to Idaho and I knew all of my in-laws, and that was it. And I now have, 5 of my closest friends are my co-leaders. They, I couldn't imagine my life without them. So it becomes not just for the children. When you're a leader, you also gain those lifelong friendships within the troop and within the people you're interacting with. And, the amazing council staff that we have here, I've made some amazing friends and stuff. So it's definitely, it's great for everybody, not just the children as well.
Now, are you an alumni? Were you a Girl Scout?
I was not a Girl Scout.
Okay, so now you get to be
exactly.
Vicariously through your daughter, yeah?
Exactly, yes. That's, my daughter came home from kindergarten with a little flyer saying, I want to do this, Mom. And it went on from there. So
wonderful.
It's been amazing.
Well, Angela, bring us home. Is there anything else that you'd like to share with the audience? Maybe, how they can get involved, either as a Girl Scout or also from the corporate perspective. Kind of share a little more about what the opportunities might be, and bring us home.
Well, of course, GirlScoutCookies.com, where you can order cookies, find a local booth, which are going on for a couple more weekends. And so would encourage people to get out there. We also support our troops and active duty military, so through Operation Cookie. So if you're not interested in taking a box of cookies home with you, you can still make that donation, and we'll make sure that those cookies get to troops. We had well over almost 11,000 cookies that went out to active duty military and veterans in our local area last year.
So people just donated. They bought a box for the troops to send, and that's
correct.
What they did?
Yeah, donate their money instead. So that's kind of immediately. Of course, going to our website, so Girl Scouts of Silver Sage. If you have a young one that wants to get involved and learn more about our programming, you can find that there. There's also opportunities for adult volunteers. And again, for us, volunteerism comes in a lot of different shapes and sizes. It could be time. Certainly, we love our almost 2,000 adult volunteers that help make, these types of things possible throughout our region. So it could be time, it could be talent. Sometimes there's a skill that a troop is looking for. They may need help with woodworking or changing a tire. We have so many badges and patches that they can earn that. So there's time, there's talent, and then of course there's treasure. So we love our corporate partners. We have some just phenomenal programming that currently exists, and of course some new programming we're developing as well. So, and then we've got a new alumni network that has started up as well. And so if you were a Girl Scout when you were younger, I would love to hear from you on that. And people can find me on LinkedIn, and my email is right on our website as well. So again, there's lots of opportunities, and it's not just women involved in this organization. You heard the mention of families. We've had family STEM events. We have family camping. We have mom and daughter events, or dad and daughter, or guardian and daughter type events. Really, we are open to anyone who wants to join our movement, and we currently have about 4 generations of Girl Scouts currently alive. So we've got our little brownie clear through mom and grandma and great grandma, and so again, we just want to welcome people into our organization. If it's a right fit for you, we have an opportunity, and I'd love to hear from you.
Absolutely. No, a dear friend of mine, Connie Miller, she's been a part of Girl Scouts for a really long time, and she's the one who invited me to go to GLAMP and all of that. And I know that she's still involved in generational.
I just met her this morning. We had such a great conversation.
Yes.
Such a small world.
Yeah. It is fun. In fact, she was here in the podcast studio a couple weeks ago, so it's all come full circle. But I really appreciate you guys coming to share with me about Girl Scouts and the cookies and all the things that you have to offer. I know whether it's boy, girl, it doesn't matter. Scouting and getting involved in the community and being a leader and being a career in selling cookies. I love it. And all the things. And of course, our 8th grade girl who's going to move on and get her silver and gold star award. I think that you keep on those paths and then keep sharing it with others. And as a top cookie producer, that's amazing. How many boxes have you sold so far? Do you think you remember? Maybe Mom knows?
Mom knows.
She's sold 3,800 boxes so far this season. She's on track to get to 5,000 by the end of this weekend. So,
Is that like history? Are we like, what's the top overall? You're going to be like the blazer of the trail here? I don't know. I have to check that out, right?
that may be a Kim question, yeah.
Is there a badge for that too?
Right? Check back in 2 weeks. We'll have that answer for you.
Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome. Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And we enjoy having this opportunity to share, and hopefully we'll get you some more Girl Scout cookies sold, right? Yeah.
Thank you
Thanks
so
for having
much.
us.
Yeah,
Thank you.
absolutely. And for those of you watching, the best thing that you can do is share this with others that you know that need to hear what we had to talk about today. And then give us a review on any podcast platform that you use. And until next time, everybody, enjoy the marketing journey.
Thanks for listening to the Marketing Expedition podcast. Want to continue the journey? Don't miss out on new episodes. Subscribe on iTunes, Spotify, Amazon Music, or wherever you get your podcasts. Wouldn't it be great if there was one place you can go to get all the latest information and tips about marketing and advertising? The Marketing Expedition community is that place. People like you gather in our online community to build relationships with others and find the latest marketing trends, tactics, tools, and technology. We help you build your brand and your bottom line. Start your adventure today. Visit themarketingexpedition.com to find out more.